evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Prairie Buffalo's live stream network and tonight's court-warming matchup between the visiting Santa Fe Carbondale Chargers and the Lady Buffaloes of Prairie View. I'm Cameron Johnston, here to give you the play-by-play along with me, James McCarthy, to give you tonight's color analysis. This is a 3A sub-state matchup. The Hoyt Royal Valley sub-state is where Carbondale comes from, and your Prairie View Buffaloes, of course, in the Burlington sub-state. These two teams have met before. The women's 72-45 victory for Carbondale earlier in January. So the Lady Buffaloes looking to get a little bit of a revenge and play a better game, you know?
Absolutely, Cam. You know, we got a pretty big night tonight. It's court warming here at brand new Buffalo Arena. So a lot of activity, a lot of action. We'll have the court warming festivities here live on the broadcast, so stay tuned for that. But it should be a great game, Cam. But Lady Buffaloes come in at 2-11. A little, some hiccups along the way. We've got the players that can really make this a good, a solid rest of the season. We just got to kind of put everything together at once. They're coming up against a Santa Fe Trail Lady Chargers team, like you mentioned, 7-7 on the season. So they're not going to be any easy task or any easy slouch. The Buffalo girls are going to have to come and bring their A game tonight.
They are, and maybe the fact that they have met before will give some familiarity to the Lady Buffaloes, and maybe we can see a more competitive game tonight, because that was 72-45 is quite a score. But again, our Lady Buffaloes are young, aggressive. Let's see what they can do tonight.
Yeah, and Cam, Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, 5'8" senior, and Abby Kellerman, 5'9" senior. That's our leadership right there. When those girls are gelling and doing their thing down low, the rebounding, block shots, and scoring, that's what really powers this Buffalo team.
Absolutely, and it takes the front court to get it into those girls.
Absolutely,
and we do have a young front court.
Yep, absolutely.
Riley Boone and oh my gosh, we've got several.
Yeah, Brooklyn Moore adds a lot of speed and some height. She's only a sophomore, as well as Braxton Stainbrook, another sophomore.
Right.
Both very aggressive, very powerful players, and bring a lot of enthusiasm to the court that the Buffaloes need.
And they do, and they've got to limit the turnovers.
Absolutely.
And as we just said, get it into the big girls, because that's where our experience lies, right there.
For sure.
Underneath.
For sure. The Buffaloes, the last game we played in, had a little bit of issues with the press, but that modification, by Coach Jesse May at halftime to really figure that out, and they made the modifications, and they made it a real close game. We didn't come out on top for that one, but again, those are the types of things we need to recognize early and often to really set the stage for the second half for these girls.
You bet. We're going to start tip-off here in about 2 minutes, so we've got a little time to even chat a little more. We're talking about court warming here again. Those court warming festivities are going to be between the girls' game and the boys' game. So we'll let Tracy Conda, who's the public announcer here, let you know who the candidates are, and you and I will sit back and relax and enjoy the festivities.
Absolutely. It should be fun, Cameron. These nights are always draw large crowds, from the home team, and you can see out here in Buffalo Arena starting to fill up. The lower section is at over half full, and it's still a few minutes left before tip-off here of the girls' game. And I anticipate this arena being pretty full tonight for both games.
Right.
So.
Now, forgive me, I don't remember I don't know the actual score, but I know our JV girls just won.
Yep. The Buffalo. I didn't catch that score, but here we go. We'll let Tracy Conda, our public address announcer, take it away.
We would like to remind all in attendance this evening that this is an educational event, and the practice of good sportsmanship is encouraged and expected by all. The Kansas High School Activities Association and Prairie View Schools appreciate your support of interscholastic activities and its principal objectives. And again, tonight is court warming, and so we will be having our feeding cleaning rally in between the boys and girls games. Now, would everyone please rise and join us during this great nature waters, while the Prairie View Buffalo Band, under the direction of Mr. Jeff Russell, plays our national anthem.
The starting lineups here between the Santa Fe Trail Carbondale Chargers and our Prairie View Buffaloes.
Yeah, Cam. Jesse Mays mixing things up a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
He's got number 10, Abby Kellerman, Emily Robber, Brooklyn Moore, Abby Kirkpatrick, and Braxton Stainbrook for the starters tonight.
Well, and we've got Merritt Mead, Asia Banks, Courtney Stone, Caitlin Myrick, and Rosalind Sislin for the Chargers.
So again, Coach Mays changing things up a little bit. We don't see Ashlyn Kirkpatrick out there in the starting lineup, but I'm sure she'll be out there.
Oh, she'll be out there unless there's something you and I don't know about.
Exactly.
But
so we'll see how it plays out.
We'll see how it plays out. And here we go. It was Abby Kellerman that wins the tip and gets it to Stainbrook. Over to Abby Kirkpatrick. Back to Stainbrook.
Chargers are in a man-to-man defense here, Cam.
And there's a turnover. Merritt Mead takes it to the hole, no good. And it looks like it's rebounded by Brooklyn Moore.
Nice job inside.
And she takes it and brings it out to Stainbrook. And another turnover. This is what we're talking about on the front court. We've got to have a little composure.
Yeah, got to clean things up a little bit.
So that we can get it into the big girls.
Buffaloes are a little edgy right now, a little rusty maybe. So let's knock off that rust and get into a nice groove.
Inbounding here for the Chargers. And we've got a whistle.
Looks like they're going to get Braxton Stainbrook, Cam, on the foul there. She just didn't quite get her feet moved over to slide down that sideline.
Lindsey Bodeker is going to come in for the Buffaloes.
Yeah.
Looks like Stainbrook is out.
Yep. So
and another whistle. It looks like a carrying for Merritt Mead. Turnover back to the Buffaloes.
And quick substitution there by Jesse May. Maybe he noticed something there with Stainbrook, and he's got Lindsay, the junior, back in.
You're right.
And we'll see if we can settle things down a little bit.
And here she comes, bringing it down to Abby Kirkpatrick. Back out to Lindsay, and Bodeker back to Kirkpatrick. Gets it to Moore. Moore's going to drive. Gives it into Kellerman. And a quick turnover.
Yeah, Rosalind Sisson, number 34, a junior for the Chargers. Nice block there against Kellerman.
Courtney Stone up at the top of the key, gets it over to Myrick. Back to Merritt Mead.
But the Buffaloes are down in a 2-3 zone, Cam.
2-3 zone, and taking it to the hole was Courtney Stone. No good. We've got a tie-up on the floor. Let's see what they call. It is a tie-up.
So that ball will stay with Santa Fe Trail on the possession arrow. But good defense there by the Buffaloes. The Chargers were trying to attack that 2-3 zone. That's really what you have to do to get it in and have people collapse on you and kick it over.
Inbounds into Stone, and then there's a nice long shot from Caitlin Myrick off the mark. The Buffaloes get it back. We still have no score.
Yeah, good position there by Abby Kellerman inside with the rebound. That's her third rebound already of the game.
Lindsey Bodeker at the top of the key. Gets it over to Moore and into... Oh, what a nice shot. Abby Kellerman, and that's exactly what we're talking about needs to be done, and now it's 2-0 with 6 to play here in the first.
Work the offense. Let Kellerman and Kirkpatrick, or the girls down low, Robert's in right now. Let them work and get position. Good job by Kellerman there and in for the 2.
Reach in by Brooklyn Moore, So this is a good start for the Lady Buffaloes. Again, 2-0. They're on top with 6:06 to play here in the first.
Got to be careful with the fouls. Julia Paisley comes in now for the Buffaloes. Coach Jessie May gets her off the bench.
And working the ball over. Driving. A shot up, no good. And they're going to give it to the Buffaloes.
Yeah. And right down there, Emily Robber, number 13, had great position, and the ball went off Santa Fe Trail. Good job there.
Looks like a 3-quarter press.
Yep. We've got to be able to break this. Keep the ball to the inside. There we go.
There you go.
That's what
over to Bodeker.
We can't get on the sidelines and get trapped, Cam. That's what gets us in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a turnover right there. Here comes Caitlin Myrick. She tries to go. She's rejected by Brooklyn Moore. Or no, I'm sorry. That was Julia Paisley.
I could see that one.
That was Julia. Right.
She definitely
she is
great position there.
Very aggressive. Very aggressive.
She is all over the court. Julia Paisley, Brooklyn Moore, those girls in the front court, just fast, quick hands.
Getting down to Kellerman. Here's a shot off the mark, and it's going to go off the Buffaloes and to the Chargers.
So a little fast and furious there. Let's get down, get into our offense, get Kellerman that ball down inside, or Robber posting up.
This is actually playing good for the Buffaloes right now, even though it's only a 2-0 lead. Score of the last matchup they had. There's a three-pointer from the top of the key off the mark by Stone. Rebound to the Buffaloes, and here comes Kellerman, and she's rejected.
Good play by number 12, Stone. Yeah, great play. But Kellerman, I like that. She's taking it strong to the hole. That's all right. Those are going to fall.
Absolutely.
Here comes Kirkpatrick. Looked like she's getting ready to check in for the Buffaloes. We knew it wouldn't be long.
Absolutely. Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, older sister of Abby Kirkpatrick.
Yeah. I believe
Lindsey Bodeker gets the loose ball.
Sorry, Cam. I believe Ashlyn is one of the homecoming candidates tonight that you'll see at halftime.
Paisley gets it into to Kellerman off the mark, but there is Lindsey Bodeker.
That was beautiful.
Wow, three-pointer.
Buffalo's got the rebound and kicked it right back out. Lindsey, nice fluid shot and in. Nothing but net.
Looked good. Maybe she can have the touch tonight.
Yep. She's already making an impact. Number 4, Lindsey Bodeker.
Stone takes it in, and she's fouled on the shot.
Looks like they're going to get Emily Robber there on the reach-in.
She's going to go and take 2 at the line is Courtney Stone for the Chargers. It's 5-0 with 4:21 here in the first. The Prairie View Buffaloes, Lady Buffaloes, on top.
A little concerning again. We're already up 3 fouls to none. That's kind of how we started the last game.
First shot is good.
We got to make sure that we're moving our feet, not reaching in, giving them those cheap fouls.
Right. Well, we are aggressive, and we definitely have seemed to have a pattern of leading in the foul department.
Absolutely.
Next shot is up and good.
Kirkpatrick in the game for Robber. That's Ashlyn, number 12. Or she's a senior, 5'8" senior, number 3, Ashlyn Kirkpatrick. She's on the floor with her younger sister, number 30, Abby Kirkpatrick.
So Paisley into Bodeker. Lindsay looking up court. And almost gets into a trap, but nice. And look at that. Beautiful. Get in there. Ashlyn Kirkpatrick almost had it.
That's what they need, though. They found Abby Kellerman saw
nice
Kirkpatrick down low.
Exactly.
And again,
nice feed from Kellerman.
Yep. Good job, girls. That's good.
Wide open. You just got to finish that.
Yep. And we will.
We will.
Those little alligator arm shots sometimes on the first of the game, it's a little hard to get that ball up and in sometimes.
Another foul on Prairie View. It's on Julia Paisley. It's her first.
Got a couple of girls with 1 foul, a total of 4 for the Buffaloes. So, like you said, Brooklyn Moore comes back in for Paisley.
Merritt Mead with the ball, looking for Stone. Instead, she gets it over to Banks. Asia Banks loses the ball to Julia Moore, or Brooklyn Moore, I should say.
Yeah, good hustle there. Again, we've been talking about Brooklyn Moore all year and her hustle and her quick hands and her feet, and she was down on the floor and caused that almost turnover. So, good job, Brooklyn Moore.
Merritt Mead now with the ball for the Chargers, looking in the corner for Caitlin Myrick, and then she gets it back out to Mead, who drives, and then back to Myrick. Myrick all the way across, almost intercepted by Abby Kirkpatrick. This is fast and furious.
Yeah, for sure.
Stone goes in for the shot. No good.
Yeah,
but the
rebound. Need to get some inside position and get those rebounds. Box them out. There's Kellerman, quick hands.
Abby Kirkpatrick looking for Kellerman. Kellerman with the ball. Takes it up, in and out, off the bank. But again, good.
Yep, they're attacking. They're aggressive. Those shots will start to fall here.
And it's a traveling call on Merritt Mead, so it goes back to the Buffaloes. So the Buffaloes may lead in the foul department, but turnover-wise, the Chargers are turning. It's fast and furious this time. So,
and
Bodeker.
We got Bodeker in the front court. Bodeker in the front court. She's a very good ball handling point guard. So it's good that she's in there with this pressure defense from Santa Fe.
Right. First team foul now is going to go on Caitlin Myrick for the Chargers.
Number 54, Irish Ingram into the game, along with Braxton Stainbrook. Abby Kellerman takes a breather, and Abby Kirkpatrick as well.
And into Ashley Kirkpatrick, back to Brooklyn Moore. Moore with another 3.
That's what we need, Cam. Those girls are getting the wide open, sorry to interrupt you, wide open shots, and they're falling. So.
And then we've got an 8-2 score now with 2:44 here in the first. Here comes the Chargers. Abigail Rowe now in, and she gets it over to Stone. Stone back to Abigail. There's a shot off the mark by Merritt Mead. And we've got another tie-up.
Good job by Ashlyn Kirkpatrick. She went in there, fought for it, and she gets a possession arrow. Ball back to the Buffaloes.
So Abigail Rowe is now in for the Chargers, number 5. Prairie View taking the ball out. Brooklyn Moore. And it's quickly knocked out of bounds by Courtney Stone, but stays with the Buffaloes.
Yeah, Kellerman and Irish Ingram are going to have to come up and help from that midcourt line. There we go. There's Kellerman right on target.
There you go. Looking for Ingram, and Ingram's got it back to Abby Kellerman. And there's Braxton Stainbrook off the mark, but Kellerman's right there to put it back in.
Very nice.
Abby Kellerman.
Abby Kellerman with the put back. It's almost like they planned it that way.
10-2, and the Buffaloes are kind of surprising this, considering, again, it was almost a 30-point win for these very same Chargers back in January.
It's hustle and grit and making those open shots. They'd be up by probably 10 more if we've hit all the shots.
Right. So. There's a 3 from the corner for Caitlin Myrick, no good. And we're going to have a foul
Ooh, they're going to get Stainbrook on the grab. She is
Looked to me
up.
like a tie-up.
Yeah, they definitely were tied up, but again, that's why we talk and they blow the whistles, because what do we know?
There you go. Well, they're in stripes and we're not.
That's right. And it's a hard enough job as it is, so got to give those guys some credit. So Abby Kirkpatrick's back in the game along with Emily Robber.
That was Stainbrook's second foul.
Yep. So got to keep an eye on that. Paisley, Kellerman, and Moore round out the five out there on the floor for the Buffaloes.
Nice job by Abby Kirkpatrick. I believe that was Abby, wasn't it?
No, it's Emily.
Who was that?
Emily Robber.
Emily Robber. Okay,
yep,
gotcha.
They're down in the corner. It's kind of hard to see.
Very hard to see.
Yep.
We're clear over here on the other side.
A couple of players in between our line of sight.
And we're going to have another foul there on Brooklyn Moore.
And that's where we might run into a little bit of trouble, Cam. Moore's got 2 fouls now. Braxton Stainbrook has 2 fouls, and right on cue comes Lindsay Bodeker back in the game.
So that's, 16 fouls. We're already going to be in the one-on-one with one more, and we're in the first quarter. But it's a 10-2 Buffalo lead.
Yeah, we'll take it. We gotta play aggressive and don't back off, but don't give them any wide open shots. Close out.
There's a shot off the mark by Merritt Mead, and now we're going to have no tie-up.
Good job by Robber there to pull
Here comes
away.
Abby Kirkpatrick, and she loses it out of bounds. Are they going to call a foul, or is it just a turn?
Courtney
knocked out of
Stone
bounds?
was bumping her all along the sideline, and all they did was call it out of bounds. So.
And there we go. Oh, just off the mark was Kellerman.
And there's Robber again.
We're going to have a foul. Are they going to call a tie-up? Yes, tie-up.
That'll go back to the
Jeez, I thought that at first they were going to call another foul on the Buffs, but
Emily Robber right now, she's number 13. She started the game for Coach May, and she's giving them some quality minutes, some aggression out there. That's what we need.
Absolutely.
Good job.
And here comes the full court press by the Buffs. And they get it in, and there it is, turnover, gets to Kellerman, takes it in, she's fouled on the shot. Abby's going to go to the line and shoot 2, and that's exactly what the Buffaloes need right there.
Good look there by Lindsay Bodeker to see Kellerman get it right back to her and inside, and Kellerman goes up and draws the foul. Very good job by the Buffaloes there.
So Kellerman with the first shot, up and good.
And speaking of homecoming candidates, Abby Kellerman, another candidate for the Lady Buffaloes. Good luck to her and Ashlyn Kirkpatrick tonight as well.
And right on cue, Ashlyn comes in.
There we go.
For the Buffs.
Should be a fun night. I can't wait. I'm ready for that halftime.
Yeah, me too.
Warming festivities.
It's always a pleasure when you got these young kids, and doing their best. That one's off the mark. But it's 11-2 Buffaloes. 1 minute here to play in the first. Merritt Mead now with the ball for the Chargers.
She drug her back foot there.
Looking for Banks. Banks loses it, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. So it'll go back to the Buffaloes.
Great lead. They've stretched the lead out here, Cam. It could be actually a little bit more, but hey, we'll take it.
And you got to credit this press.
Yeah.
The Buffaloes have turned the tie, or flipped the script from the last matchup between these two. And there's a turnover by the Buffs. Bodeker.
Don't try to force it, girls. Just get the shot. Get the shot where the defense allows you to get that.
Merritt Mead gets it over to Rosalind Sisson, and then inside to Courtney Stone with the lay-in, and it's 11-4 with 34 seconds.
That's the Lady Chargers' second basket of the game, Cam. We're almost through the first quarter, so good job, Lady Buffaloes.
Kellerman looking for Kirkpatrick, and it's off the mark.
We just got to settle down a little bit.
24 seconds to go. Looking for the last shot, it looks like. They're not in any hurry. It's Merritt Mead with the ball.
Coach Denver Ramsey is calling out the play to his point guard, Merritt Mead. Like you said, Cam, they're wanting that last shot.
And nice attempt, but no good. The ball's in and out by Myrick. Here's the Buffs. And it goes in. It goes in. Julia Paisley.
With a 25-foot shot to finish out that first quarter, Cam.
That's the third three-pointer in the first quarter for the Buffaloes, and they lead 14-4 here after one.
There you go. Great job by the Lady Buffaloes. They're taking advantage of what the Chargers are giving to them. There's been a few forced, entry passes there to finish out the first quarter, but
fast and furious.
Paisley putting in that three. That gives the Buffaloes a 10-point lead. That's nice to have.
Again, that's great. Anytime you can have some success from the three-point line, And again, 3 for the Buffs here in the first quarter.
Yeah, for sure. Our cheerleaders are out there getting our student section pumped up out there. The herd. It's a packed house tonight. People are slowly coming in. It's going to be a fun night, and then the kids get to celebrate later on with the court warming dance, Cam.
Absolutely. In fact, I think I might show up and show them how it's done. You know?
I don't know. You might want to hold off. You might want to make sure your medical insurance is up to date.
You ain't a kidding, brother.
Got to give you a hard time.
You ain't kidding.
James
No,
McCarthy and
that
Cam
is so
Johnson
true.
here tonight at Buffalo Arena. 14-4, Buffalo's lead. Getting ready to start the second quarter.
They'll inbounds the ball. Julia Paisley looking for Bodeker. She gets it in. And here we go. Here come the Buffaloes. They look like they've got spirit tonight. You know, a little bit of excitement here going.
Inside to Kellerman.
Kellerman looking for Kirkpatrick. And over to Paisley, back in. And we've got a whistle.
Yeah, Cam, the Buffaloes are doing the right thing. They're working it around, taking what the Chargers are willing to give them. They're not forcing it. They're waiting to get their shot. And
Caitlin Myrick picks up her second.
Yeah.
And yes, you're right. They're looking for the shot. They get it in. There's Paisley with the ball in the corner. She takes it to the hole. No good, but they're over the back on Abby Kellerman.
Yeah. Sorry, Cam. Courtney Stone's going to pick up her second foul as well for the Chargers. Good.
Yeah. Excellent job of feeding the ball down underneath for the just what we said they needed to do.
Absolutely.
They're doing it.
Yep.
Ashlyn Kirkpatrick into Abby Kellerman, and she puts it in.
Abby Kellerman is having herself a heck of a game already. 6 points for the
And
senior.
staying out of foul trouble, so far.
She is definitely enjoying her court warming so far.
And there's an overthrow, and it goes out of bounds back to the Buffs. This full court press is really working for the Lady Buffs.
Yeah, you can tell that the Chargers were not ready for this full court press, and Jessie May and Buffaloes are executing to perfection right now.
You know, it's hard to believe it was a 72-45 win for the Chargers in the first game.
Yeah, well, not even a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago?
On the 30th of
Completely
January.
flipped the script here on the Chargers.
Here's Kellerman. She goes around and looked like she was fouled, but no call.
You know what I like there? Kellerman was smiling the whole time she was going up for that shot. She's having some fun out there.
Gotta love it. Merritt Mead now takes it over and gets it to Banks. Asia Banks into Stone. It's taken away by Kellerman. Here comes Lindsay Bodeker and the Buffs.
Fast and furious with the Buffs are coming out on top on each one of these possessions, Cam.
Kirkpatrick into her sister. It was loose, but then there was Paisley.
I think they're going to get Rosalind Sisson, number 34 there for the Chargers.
That was on the shot, too, so Paisley's going to go to the line to shoot two.
So, excuse me, Jaden Kincaid picked up the foul. Sisson was right down there with her, but they probably could have called that on either one of them.
First shot up and rattles in. Julia Paisley having herself a game as well.
Yeah, that's 5 points for Paisley coming off the bench. Again, 5'6" sophomore, always giving Jessie May some good minutes.
Kirkpatrick comes out. Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, that is.
And Robber back in for her.
And the second shot, no good. And it's rebounded by the Chargers.
I like what Coach
Sisson.
I like what Coach Jessie May is doing here. He's cycling in his players, keeping everybody fresh. So, and you can tell.
And full court press.
For sure.
You know. Right now, there's Banks. And she's going to lose it out of bounds. It's going to go to the Buffs. I guess it's going to stay here.
Great play there by Abby Kirkpatrick to knock the ball up, and then the Chargers regained it, and then Abby Kellerman swatted out of bounds.
Chargers are going to bring it in bounds. Trying to get it in.
Good pressure by the Buffaloes here.
Banks over to Sisson. And in the corner, back to Banks. We're going to get it back court. Maybe. No. Paisley gets it. She gets it into Abby Kirkpatrick. Tried to go up. No good.
Good play there by Paisley to out-hustle all Chargers and kick it up to Kirkpatrick.
That was an attack. That was a good attack. We just didn't finish, but
the herd is coming alive.
Good aggression. And there's a shot by Merritt Mead that goes in for the Chargers. 17-6 now our score with 5:56. And back to the Chargers on a turnover there. Merritt Mead brings the ball down.
A little bit out of control on that last possession by the Buffaloes. Just calm down. We've got a good lead.
Jaden Kincaid now in for the Chargers. She gets it to Stone. Stone top of the key.
Good defense by the Buffaloes.
Oh, and Abby Kellerman with a rejection.
Abby Kellerman's third block, and that's a block with some authority, Cam.
And there's a whistle on the play. Let's see what they call.
Abby Kellerman says, "You're not coming into my court warming, Santa Fe Trail."
And it's gonna go to the Buffs.
I think that she blocked that right down into the Chargers' leg, but they're going to give it back to.
Oh, I'm sorry. They are gonna go back to the Chargers.
Yeah.
As Paisley comes back out now. Here's the inbounds. Good defense by the Buffs. There it is. Paisley with the steal, gets it to Bodeker, up to Kellerman. Kellerman off the mark, but rebound. There's Paisley down and good.
Julia Paisley. Nice play by the Buffaloes, not giving up. Offensive rebounds will win you ball games, Cameron.
That's right. And Banks brought it down for the Chargers, tried to put it in, no good. Bodeker with the ball now.
And here's Coach May ready to check in Ashland Kirkpatrick again. Just
Bodeker's fouled on the shot.
Cycling these girls through for this press to keep everybody fresh.
Well, that's the difference we've seen tonight, you know, is Jessie May.
We can't keep up with the substitutions, but they're in and they're out, they're in and out, and it's keeping everybody fresh and active out there.
And now we've got a timeout on the floor. It's 19-6 Lady Buffaloes here with 4:55 to play in the first half.
Yeah, Bodeker will be at the line for the Buffaloes. The fouls now are 6 apiece, Cameron, so things are starting to even out a little bit. The Buffaloes have gotten a little bit smarter, moving their feet a little bit more, and I think the Chargers are getting tired with this full court press that the Buffaloes are putting on them. So.
They flipped the script, and I'll tell you what, Julia Paisley's having a heck of a game.
She absolutely, and so is Abby Kellerman.
And Kellerman.
Brooklyn Moore and Lindsay Bodeker's tossing a 3 as well. So these girls are on fire tonight. There's something different about them tonight. Maybe it's a Friday night, maybe it's a court warming, but who knows? But whatever it is, we'll take it. Hopefully we'll carry it all the way through to the end of the game.
We'll take it. And again, you know, with a 26 or 27-point win, or what, 72-45 again. The last time they lost to this team, it's almost a revenge factor too.
Well, and you know what that tells me? That Coach Jessie May and his staff did their homework.
Right.
They found out and they figured out what the things did that they needed to correct, and they're doing it right out here on the court. So good job to the Buffalo staff.
Absolutely, and Lindsay Bodeker now, after the timeout, is going to come in and shoot 2. 19-6 Buffs. First shot up, and it's out. No good.
Yeah, it's good to see Bodeker back out there. For a couple of games there, you know, she was coming off the bench, and I thought maybe she might have been hurt or something, so not sure, but it's good to see her back there.
It is good to see her back. She missed this second free throw as well, but, you know, it is good to see her back out there more.
Yep, very, very good, very quick point guard, good hands. Complements this Buffalo team very well.
Trying to get it to Banks. Banks has it to Stone. Looked like a travel. Yep. They got it in and back out to Stone. She thought about a 3, or faked it anyway. Moving around to Asia Banks. Banks drives, puts it up, off the mark. Rebound, Buffaloes.
Good job, Julia Paisley again. Good rebounding, good presence inside.
Here's Bodeker looking over for Paisley for 3. Yo, off the mark.
Usually that happens. They make a good play, and down the other end they reward them with the bucket, but it just didn't quite fall through there.
And it was a good shot too.
That's the shots you want Paisley taking for sure.
Good decision.
Nothing wrong with that.
So Sisson gets it over to Merritt Mead, drives back to Sisson into Stone. Stone turns around and she's fouled on the shot.
They're going to get Kirkpatrick on that, but she is all ball unless they called it on
Robber. I think they're going to call it on Robber, aren't they?
Yeah, underneath. You're right, Cam.
So now we're in the, that was on the shot though,
it was.
Right?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to shoot 2.
Yeah, Ashland's the one who blocked it, and like you said, I think Abby got her underneath. So
first shot by Stone is nothing but net. 3:58 here remaining in the first half. Buffalo's leading 19-7 in our court warming here at Prairie View.
Yep, going to be a fun night for these kids. Hopefully we can get a couple of wins and then go into the dance and have some fun.
Well, you put Courtney Stone on the line tonight. She's a very good free throw shooter.
Yeah, she's definitely got good form and nothing but net on both those shots.
Here comes the press, but it's Brooklyn Moore with the ball, and then a whistle.
Yeah, speaking of Courtney Stone, she gave Moore a little bit of forearm shiver over there and knocked it out of bounds, and the Buffaloes will keep that ball.
So Brooklyn will inbounds for the Buffs. She's looking for Bodeker, but she gets Kirkpatrick back to Bodeker. And then to Moore, and then we've got a turnover.
Yeah.
Looked to me like it almost was off them, but...
I don't think Moore was quite ready for that pass, and it
Right.
deflected twice, and
Yeah.
the last one to touch it was Moore, unfortunately.
Here's the inbounds. Good pressure by the Buffaloes. Banks gets it up to Merritt Mead. And here's Stone over to Whitaker.
There
And
they
then
finally got the travel.
a travel. That was on Sydney Whitaker.
See, and again,
Who's in?
We don't have whistles over here for a reason. But I
Right.
saw several travels, and they finally got one for them.
So we've got, again, a three-quarter press for the Chargers.
Yep.
Bodeker with the ball and loses it to Merritt Mead, who's going to lay it in. So whistle, and we've got another timeout by the Chargers. Our score's 19-10. Trying to narrow the gap a little bit, or is Santa Fe Trail Carbondale.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Denver Ramsey wants to talk it over here. They've narrowed this lead down to 9 points right now, with about 3 minutes or so left in the first half. He's wanting to chip into that lead so they don't have quite a big a deficit, I think, at halftime.
And maybe the Lady Buffs need, now they're in the one are the Chargers, so the Buffs have got to kind of back off a little bit. Don't put them on the line, don't give them easy shots. But at the same time, the aggression is there, and that's what's got us in the lead.
And that's exactly right, Cam. We can't back off of everything that we know and that's been working, but again, we have to play smarter. So
Brooklyn Moore to inbounds. Again, a three-quarter press. Asia Banks up there, up top.
It's one of those presses that says we're just going to try to keep you honest.
Right.
You know?
And here's Abby Kellerman. She's taken to the hole. She's going to get fouled by Rosalind Sisson.
Yeah, good call there by the referee down low. Sisson.
So it should be bonus for both teams now.
Yep.
And it is.
Let's see if Kellerman can hit the front end of this 1-and-1. Stretch this lead back to 10.
First shot. Just off the mark. We got a whistle. Could be a lane violation. What do we got?
Looks like number 4, Asia Banks, was in the lane before the ball hit the rim, so they'll reshoot that one.
So we're back to 1-and-1. Abby Kellerman. First shot up. Looking good.
And
she should get another one.
Yep, she will. And that's kind of what happens in sports, Cam. If you give somebody, 4 outs in a baseball game, or if you give somebody another free throw, they normally
make you pay.
Yeah, or a field goal in football, so they make you pay. You're right.
And second shot. Good. So Abby nails them both. It's 21-10. The lead back to 11. 3:15 here to play in the first half. The Lady Buffaloes on top.
Kellerman and Paisley are leading the way for the Buffaloes. Getting some good quality minutes from both of them for Coach May.
Caitlin Myrick had the ball, but it looks like we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Kellerman on the reach in there. Again, that was the things we were talking about, just, not getting too aggressive and backing off just a little bit. Just got to move your feet there by Kellerman.
So Myrick will go to line for a 1-and-1. That's the 18th foul for the Buffaloes. 21-10, 3:07 remaining here in the first half. Myrick's first shot is good. They seem to be a good free throw shooting team overall.
I don't think they've missed any, if my count is correct.
I believe you're right.
Reminds me of my Missouri Tigers, who set the NCAA record the other night.
No, they're my Tigers.
Yeah. we can share them.
Okay.
There's not a lot of Tiger fans out here in Buffalo country.
You've got 2 of them calling this game, though. Right. And there's a turnover by the Buffs. And quickly, Merritt Mead with the lay-in. 21-14, and they're in the gap here, the lead 7. Lindsay Bodeker with the ball, gets it to Ashley Kirkpatrick.
Just need to calm down.
To Moore, back to Bodeker.
Get in their offense.
Looking to run the offense. In to Kellerman. Back out to Kirkpatrick. Over to Paisley. Paisley to Moore.
Yep.
Moore back to Ashland. This is a good, and Abby's wide open here.
Yeah, they're not seeing her. She's got
there
good
she
position.
Goes. Abby looking for the shot, and just off the mark. Rebound.
Brooklyn Moore was real smart there. She was behind the lady in front of the Chargers and didn't pick up that foul for over the back. Very smart there by Moore.
Merritt Mead gets it over to Banks. Back and inside now to Stone, off the mark. But rebound right there to put it back in was Rosalind Sisson. So it's 21-16. Now it's a 5-point lead, and you might consider a timeout here, if you Jesse may, but who knows?
Break the momentum, get the girls refocused.
Kellerman with the shot. No, not the mark. Rebound back to the Chargers. 1:44 to play. It's suddenly a 5-point lead for the.
And for these Charger women to beat us, as badly as they did at home, they're a good basketball team. They didn't start great here tonight.
And there's a turnover back to the Lady Buffs, Bodeker.
But they're very capable of getting out of this hole, was my point.
And more in it, back to Bodeker for three, down. That's the fourth tray tonight for the Buffaloes.
Lindsay Bodeker, that's her second of the night as well, so she is heating up.
Full court press continues.
Stretches that lead back out again.
8-point lead. Asia Banks with the ball, gets it to Stone. Stone fakes, drives, and is taken by Bodeker. Here comes Lindsay Bodeker down. Looks for the shot, no, gets it to Kirkpatrick for three. Good!
Ashlyn Kirkpatrick gets into the mix for three.
That's 5 now for the Lady Buffs. 5 trays.
Well, this is exciting. These girls are playing good and they deserve it.
And they are on from the arc, that's for sure. Chargers, and it was Merritt Mead who drove. Is going to draw the foul, I think.
Going to get Kellerman for a second, which is okay. 2 fouls heading into the half isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, only 30 seconds remain, and all of a sudden it's back to 11.
That's right. A couple of threes stretches that lead out for the Lady Buffaloes.
Mead hits the shot.
And there they go again. It's almost like
they must shoot about 100 apiece in practice or something.
That's what I would tell Coach May is, let's keep these girls off the free throw line. I mean, because they're not beating us on the court, they're beating us at the free throw line.
Right, and she hits the second one, so it's a 9-point Buffalo lead. Lindsay Bodeker gets it to Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, to Moore, to Paisley, down into Kellerman, and is rejected.
Yeah.
That's a good job by Rosalind Sisson for the Chargers.
Big 6-foot-tall junior for the Chargers.
That was all ball.
Great play. Kellerman's got to give her a ball fake and go around her.
There's a 3-point mark. Off the mark, Caitlin Myrick. And Lindsay Bodeker gets the ball, brings it down. It's a 1-on-2. She backs out. And we've run out of time here in the first half with our score, 27-18 Lady Buffaloes.
Wow, fast and furious. It kind of went in ebbs and flows there, Cam. Definitely finished with a flurry. Very, very good game by the Lady Buffaloes. A 9-point halftime lead. The foul trouble might come back to hurt us a little bit in the second half. I know Kellerman's got 2. Moore's got 2. Stainbrook has 2. Paisley's got 1 foul, and Emily Roberts has 2. So we just have to be careful.
Yeah, and I guess we're going to expect that with the full court fast and furious press we've been putting on them. And kudos to Jessie May again for rotation of players in there. But we've got to stay out of foul trouble. That's going to be the key, I think, one of the keys for the second half here.
Yeah, absolutely. If we can keep them off the line, continue to work our offense like we've been doing, for the majority of this game. That bodes well for the Lady Buffaloes. Something's different about them tonight, Cam.
Well, we're 2-11. We're playing a 7-7 team right now, so you are right. And I believe it's aggression and it looks like confidence.
Exactly. And when you full court press and you're effective with it, that just kind of stirs up all kinds of positive vibes for your team. And they are probably tired. They're going to be a little gassed tonight for that homecoming dance tonight, but I think they'll be okay. But
hey, put that music on, and with all the energy these girls have.
Yeah, absolutely. They should be just fine tonight. Hopefully they can carry this lead into the second half, and we can bump that record up to 3-11 for the Lady Buffaloes.
Coming up in our second game is, of course, the boys. Santa Fe Carbondale 8-6, and our boys Buffalo team is at 4-9. They've been struggling a little bit as well, so let's hope it's in the air tonight for both boys and girls.
Yeah, absolutely, Cam. I mean, our boys to be 4-9, it's just, I look at them and their athleticism, what they did on the football field this year, the talent is there.
The talent is definitely there.
We just have to translate it to buckets and work on the offense and doing what Prairie View does best. It's hustle, grit, determination, that blue collar work ethic that we need to have.
So here we are at halftime. 27-18 is our score. Prairie View on top.
Again, stay tuned. Between the boys and girls game is going to be the court warming celebration. We're going to have a court warming king and queen crown tonight. So a very electric atmosphere tonight here at the brand new Prairie View High School arena. Beautiful arena, Cam.
I still got to get my kids up here because they've graduated and haven't seen this new gym, and they're dying to see it. But of course, one of them's in South Carolina, so she won't be here to.
Have massive flight delays, I would imagine, with all the rain and
Oh
everything.
yeah, exactly. Yep.
So again, we got to give a shout out to our
absolutely
Super Bowl 54 champions, Kansas City Chiefs.
We were talking pregame before we went on the air about how neither one of us slept, and I'm sure that was the consensus for all Kansas City fans after an epic comeback by the Chiefs.
It was electric. It was an amazing season, amazing celebration out at Union Station. I heard almost 1.2 million out there for the parade. I was out there. My kids were out there.
I saw that on Facebook, and you're a bigger man than I because I was not going to drive all the way up there in that cold.
Absolutely. We were not going to miss it. The schools were all closed that day.
Yep.
The entire town was shut down, and the entire town was focused on Union Station and our Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs.
You can't say enough about being a Kansas Cityan, and with our Royals, and now the Chiefs have brought one back after 50 years, and maybe another one's coming soon for us. We never know.
Cam, you bring up a good point, and it's Kansas City. It's the Midwest. It's a great place to raise a family. Prairie View, this type of atmosphere, even at Santa Fe or Osawatomie.
We're all part of the kingdom.
We're all part of the kingdom. We're all just out there having a good time. It's a great place, great atmosphere. I travel a little bit for work, and I was in Boston this last weekend, and there's nothing like Kelm, nothing like Kansas City.
Oh, nothing like it. All right, our lead is 27-18 by the Lady Buffs here at halftime. 5:20, about 5 minutes. We're going to take a break now, and we'll rejoin you on the Buffalo Network. This is Cameron Johnston and James McCarthy bringing you the action. We'll be back shortly. And we're back live here at Prairie View Buffaloes. And our Lady Buffaloes against Santa Fe Trail Carbondale Chargers. Lead by 9, the Buffaloes do, to start the third quarter.
Yeah, Cam, like I said, when we finish out the first half, we've got to watch our foul trouble. We've got a couple of girls with a couple of fouls here, and we just got to keep the intensity up, and we'll just keep this lead going.
Merritt Mead drives. She gets it over to Stone. Stone fakes it, gets it inside. And looking for a shot was Caitlin Myrick, but then here, was that a three?
That was a three.
Three-pointer by Merritt Mead.
That
the
zone,
Chargers.
Sorry, Cam, that zone, we got to pop. Our front court girls have to pop out on that. Can't leave her that wide open.
The lead is 6 now for the Lady Buffaloes and another turnover. And here comes Santa Fe Carbondale. Merritt Mead with the ball. She's the quarterback of the squad.
Yep, for sure. She's got a great shot. She just nailed that last three for the Chargers.
Banks gets it into Sisson. Sisson back to Mead. Mead. Oh, a shot there off the mark by Myrick, but a rebound by Courtney Stone. And all of a sudden, it's a 4-point lead for the Buffaloes.
We've got to get defensive rebounds. We've got to keep the Chargers off the glass.
And we're going to have a tie-up here.
Coach May has started the second half with Stainbrook, Kirkpatrick, Moore, Robber, and Kellerman.
And so Moore gets it in to Stainbrook, looking to get it in. And it's going to be off the mark. Should stay with the Buffaloes. It should stay with the Buffaloes. And it will not.
Wow. How about that? That went off the
Jesse May very upset about that call.
Yep. They should have overruled him over here on the backcourt, those other referees. But we play on.
We play on. Merritt Mead now with the ball. The 4-point Buffalo lead here. Just starting the second half. And there's Banks with the ball.
Coach May's got him in that 2-3 zone, the Buffaloes, that is.
Getting it inside, and a foul there on Emily Robber.
Yeah, that's Emily's third, I believe.
And that's was on the shot, so again, good free throw shooting. Let's see if we maybe jinx him here. Rosalind Sisson here at the line. First shot up. And it went in. That had some heart.
Definitely. But again, this Charger team is a very good free throw shooting team. All of these girls, I don't think I remember one that they've missed yet tonight.
The lead was 11, and now we're only down to 3 for the Buffs.
Paisley back in for Coach May. Abby Kirkpatrick takes a seat.
Finally a miss on a free throw, and here comes Stainbrook down with the ball for the Buffs.
And also Ashlyn Kirkpatrick as well checked in.
And she threw it out of bounds, so another turnover for the Lady Buffs. Our score is 27-24 here with 6:25 in the third.
And Coach Mays did exactly what I thought he might be doing, is getting some more ball handling girls back into the game, and that's where Lindsay Bodeker comes in.
Yeah, Lindsay's definitely a good quarterback for this squad. Again, a press by the Buffs. Some aggression there. Courtney Stone with the ball gets it to Mead to Banks. Banks with a jump shot, no good. And it's rebounded
good job
by Paisley.
Yep, she had good position in there on the inside.
And here's Moore with the ball. She gets it to Bodeker. Bodeker at the top of the key, back to Moore. Julia drives, puts it up, and is going to draw the foul on the shot.
Yeah, good job there to take that ball to the rack by Brooklyn Moore, number 14. Very aggressive. I couldn't quite tell with the Chargers defense. It looked like they were in a zone, but then they had 34 Sisson just kind of sitting in the lane.
First shot up, off the mark. That's where we got to hit them, you know.
Yeah, number 12, Courtney Stone for the Chargers picked up a foul there. She's got 3 on the game. She's one of their key
That's
players.
Significant, too.
Yep. She's got a couple of baskets for them.
Second shot, no good. Rebound by Stone. And here come the Chargers with Mead at the ball.
Need a stop here, Cam.
Into Stone. Stone drives, shoots, and scores. And suddenly we've got a 1-point game. Yeah, Buffalo's up on top just by 1.
Like we mentioned, this Charger team is very capable of digging out of that hole that they were in, and here they are, 1 point out.
Ashlyn Kirkpatrick looking for Moore, it's no good. Another turnover, and it looks like the Lady Buffs need to kind of
calm down,
back it off, and run the offense.
Came out a little flat. The Chargers have made some adjustments, so we've got to make adjustments as well.
Meade drives, gets it to Stone out top of the key. A fake. She drives, and there's a shot up, no good.
Good play by Kirkpatrick to knock it out.
Here's almost a three-pointer by Meade, but gets it to Banks. Back to Meade. Over to Myrick, and Myrick now to Stone, and she hits it, and suddenly for the first time, it's a lead by one for the Chargers. Jessie May's going to get a timeout.
You have an 8-point lead, and they've basically turned that lead around into a 1-point lead for the Chargers now. Cam, what we're doing is we're just forcing our shots. We're forcing the passes inside, and they're just not there.
Yeah.
The Chargers are overplaying, so we have to work the ball around. And what that does, when you work the ball around, it makes the defense tired. They start overplaying, they start trailing behind, and that's get open shots. That's exactly what the Chargers did on their end. They made about 15 passes before they actually got the shot off. They found the opening, and they hit the shot.
Well, I tell you, and the Lady Buffaloes have gotten away from what they were doing in the first half.
Absolutely. So we've got to get back to working the ball around, being aggressive, taking good shots, and basically playing great defense. Because right now we're not playing great defense.
But we had 5 3-pointers in the first half, which made a huge. That was the difference.
Yeah, 15 points right there. That's gonna give you a big lead. Stretch that lead, and then with their free throw shooting, that kept Santa Fe Trail pretty much in the game for that first half.
Yeah. Time to get it into Abby Kellerman, too.
Time to get Kellerman and Kirkpatrick down low, doing some work. When they collapse on her, kick it back out to Bodeker, Stainbrook, Paisley, Moore, and they can nail that three again.
And it looks like Stainbrook will take the bench. Lindsey Bodeker out.
Yep, we're back to Paisley, Moore, Kellerman, Bodeker, and Kirkpatrick. Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, that is. The senior, the older of the two sisters.
Paisley with the ball, gets it to Bodeker. Back to Paisley, over to Moore.
Nicely done.
Into Kellerman. Kellerman back up with the shot. Bank, good. Exactly what we call.
And right there, work it in. Let those girls do their work inside, and that paid off dividends right there.
Back and forth is our score, and Meade drives, goes up and is fouled by Ashlyn Kirkpatrick on the shot. 29-28 now. The Lady Buffs in the lead.
Yeah, they're going to get Ashlyn there. Couldn't quite get her feet moving, and that's her first foul of the night. So.
And that's good. Only one. Meade with the free throw, nothing but net. So we're tied up at 29.
Again, they don't miss their free throws. You put them on the line, you might as well just guarantee they're going to hit just about
They've only missed one all night.
And
now two.
And maybe we just need to talk more about their free throws.
Brooklyn Moore with the ball. There's Bodeker who takes it. She's getting it into Ashlyn Kirkpatrick. And the girls are looking to get it in. Paisley with the ball. She turns around. Jump shot. No good. Rebound by Rosalind Sisson.
Yeah, a little.
6 foot.
Just kind of forced it there. Paisley had the position. She dribbled away from the basket and then decided to take the shot. So quick turnaround and off the glass. That's what we need right there.
Meade with the ball. She gets it over to Banks. We're tied at 29 here. There's a three-point attempt off the mark. And back Stone with the attempt, no good. And the Buffs will take it again.
Good defense there, the girl by the Buffaloes. They kept straight up. They didn't get off their feet, so good job there.
Bodeker over to Brooklyn Moore, and what do we got?
They're going to get Kellerman on the moving screen.
Yeah.
That's number 3 on Kellerman. Abby can't believe it. It looked like a pretty good screen. Sometimes those fouls get called, 1 or 2 a game, kind of like the 3 seconds in the lane calls, just every once in a while.
It makes you wonder if Jesse might sit her for a little bit. I'm not sure. He may not.
Yeah, and here comes Abby Kirkpatrick.
Stone with the shot, no good, and Kellerman with a rebound. Here comes Bodeker. We are tied at 29.
I think you're right, though, Cam. Nay's going to probably pull Kellerman out to save her for the last quarter.
Kellerman with the shot. No good. And rebounded to the Chargers, Caitlin Myrick.
Yep.
Meade with the ball now.
Good defense there by Brooklyn Moore again. She's got her dead to rights at the top. The herd is coming to life over there.
You bet. And there's an overthrow, turnover by the Chargers.
And I can't help but think that herd getting that energy in this place, up in the air like that helps these Buffaloes, play even harder. I know that helped when I played.
Absolutely. and each time you look up, there's more people in the stands.
Yeah,
so
we're probably, I'd say, 3/4 full over there, Cam, maybe a little less.
And there's a quick turnover, but it goes back to us, and it's Brooklyn Moore with the ball, gets to Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, no good. Rebound by Sisson.
I can't fault Kirkpatrick there for that shot. She's wide open. She's a good three-point shooter when she's wide open like that, for sure.
Mead to Stone. Stone drives, puts it up. She's fouled.
They're going to get
Abby. They're going to get Abby.
For number 4 there. I hate that.
29 apiece here with 2:13 in the third quarter. The Buffaloes had an 11-point lead.
Yeah,
quickly saw that disintegrate.
This halves have flipped. You're gonna talk about flipping the script. The Chargers have flipped the script right on back. They're tied up right now. Kellerman's got her 4th foul, and she's the one who's got most of the points for Coach May tonight.
Courtney Stone there with the first free throw, and now it's a 1-point lead for the Chargers.
Speaking of Kellerman, she takes a seat. Irish Ingram comes off the bench for Coach Jessie May.
She's got some size and can do some rebounding for us. Second shot by Stone is good, and it's 31-29, a 2-point lead for the Lady Chargers. And thrown away. Ashlyn Kirkpatrick didn't see that pass coming.
Yeah, I think, and here comes Jessie May is going to bring
Stainbrook.
Stainbrook's in, and then here comes Moore after that errant pass. Not really Brooklyn's fault there. I think she just kind of got trapped over there in the corner.
Yeah, and I don't think Ashlyn saw it coming either.
So the girls have to know their roles, who's in the front court, who's in the back court.
And look at the press break there. All the way down, a shot by Caitlin Myrick. She's fouled by Irish Ingram.
Yep. Ingram's
going to go to the line.
Ingram did good to hustle down there and get in front of her, but then she gave her a little bit too much of a bump there, and they called a foul on her.
That was a good job by the Chargers to get the ball down quickly.
Yep.
On the press. First shot up, good. And again, free throws are the story here.
Yeah, without the free throws for the Chargers, they would be down a considerable amount right now.
Myrick's second one is no good. Rebound to Ashlyn. She gets it to Stainbrook. Stainbrook over to Abby Kirkpatrick. And Paisley to Stainbrook. Stainbrook drives, and she's going to draw the foul.
Yep, good drive, good take by Braxton Stainbrook. That's her game right there. Driving, dishing, or scoring. Driving and dishing, or driving and scoring. Nice take there by Braxton Stainbrook, the sophomore.
Just a sophomore, 5'1". She'll be at the line. The Lady Buffs suddenly down 2. First one up, good.
Good job.
Here comes Abigail Rowe in for the Lady Chargers to spell Courtney Stone.
Good shot there by Stainbrook. Pretty much used all the net, all the rim, all the backboard, and then dropped in. We'll take
Next one. Oh, almost the same thing, but it rattles out.
And Julia Paisley with a good defensive play. So what happened there, Cam? Rosalind Sisson went over the back, got the ball, didn't get called for it. Julia Paisley's quick hands knocked it out of her hand. She got the ball, and then Sisson fouled her. Or number 4, Asia Banks fouled her.
That's the third team foul. There's Ashlyn Kirkpatrick off the glass and in.
Good play, good inbounds play. That's a set play every team works on, and it worked at perfection there.
And we are tied. Full court press still by the Lady Buffs. Mead brings it down. She gets it over to Banks. Asia Banks back to Mead. Over to Rowe, back to Mead.
And here comes the herd coming to life. Prairie View Buffalo herd, the student body.
And there's Stainbrook. Oh, they're going to call it a tie-up. I thought at first they were going to call Braxton for the foul, but good job.
Yeah, absolutely. You bring that ball down, Cam, and girls will grab that. Good players will grab that thing.
It feels like a little bit of energy now more from the Lady Buffs.
Yeah.
They know it's at stake here. And they're going to call a tie-up there as well.
And it's going
that was a good call.
Yep.
All ball was there.
Yep, and some of those calls don't quite go our way sometimes, and they call fouls on those, but that was all ball. Great play by Irish Ingram there, number 54.
Kirkpatrick to Ingram, back to Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, and there's Braxton Stainbrook for three, rattles out.
Just got hit on the arm on that three, but no call, so we got to keep playing.
Here comes Meade, and she's got some composure for a point guard, but I don't know about that one. That looks like a clean pick there by Julia Paisley.
That was a great play by 33, Julia Paisley.
They're going to get her for a second foul, and it's 16 foul. 44 seconds here remaining in third quarter. We're knotted up at 32 apiece.
Paisley's one of those fun players you like to watch.
You bet.
Because she's all over the court. She's on the ground. She's mixing it up, getting rebounds, and then she can shoot the three as well. She can put that ball in the basket.
And here's Meade. She's going to get fouled on the floor by Braxton Stainbrook.
They're going to get, yep.
It's going to be, I don't know, let's see what they call. That's her third, Braxton. And suddenly it's a 1-and-1 bonus now for the Chargers, which is not good for the Lady Buffaloes.
Nope, those fouls starting to pile up. And,
first one's good.
Like you said, Cam, they're already in the bonus. Got a lot of foul trouble. Stainbrook, Kellerman, Emily Robber.
Second one rattles out. Paisley.
Yep.
Here's Stainbrook now bringing it down for the Lady Buffs. Down by one, our Prairie View.
Good move by Abby.
Yeah, she gets it in and back out to Ashlyn for three. No good. And it's going to stay with the Buffaloes.
All right. Hey, again, Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, that's a good shot for her.
I agree.
As wide open as she is, I expect her to shoot that. It's just out.
Irish Ingram had good position down there underneath.
She's giving
back to Kirkpatrick. Ashlyn, no good. Rebound by Banks.
Ingram's giving Coach Jessie May, number 54, Ingram is giving Jessie May some good minutes off the bench. Good
she
job
sure is. And there's Sisson up, no good. It's going to go off of the Chargers and back to the Buffs.
Yeah, again, good aggression down there by the Chargers, but then the Buffaloes stood right in there and hung their ground, stung around and hold their ground.
It's a full court press as opposed to a three-quarter in the first half. And on the buzzer, Ashlyn misses it. So our score is 33-32 now. All of a sudden, the Lady Chargers have taken over and have come back and not only narrowed the score, but taken over.
And Lady Chargers 7-7 on the season. You know that they were going to come back. You knew that they were going to have some sort of run in them. They're not 7-7 because they've been playing all easy teams.
Absolutely, and they're full court pressing now, which has made a huge difference as opposed to the three-quarter press. And again, we're not hitting any threes here in the second half like we did the first.
So it's that ebbs and flow. It's that, they're still hitting their free throws. We're not hitting our threes, but we're putting in a couple of baskets here and there. The Chargers have whittled this thing down, and they've actually got the 1-point lead. Like we talked about, Jessie May has to get the girls to run the offense.
Right.
Stay with it. Just stay with it. Don't get away from what you know.
I got a feeling the girls, Lady Buffs, are going to come out here with fast and furious here.
I think so.
Again, a 7-7 team that beat them quite handily earlier, and we're in it.
Yep, absolutely.
So
it's too bad we got Kellerman with the leading scorer for the Buffaloes on the bench right now. But, Ingram's come off the bench and given Coach May a lot of good minutes. So.
And only 3 team fouls for the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if I agree with the 7-3.
I'm with you on that.
I'll see, right there, I think that was a push-off, but, hey, again.
Meade fakes. There's a shot. She got it. That's a free throw for Meade, basically. 35-32. It's a 3-point lead and a full court press. And a turnover. And we've got a turnover by the Lady Chargers. Caitlin Myrick there with the travel.
A little overzealous there. She was down there, kind of got trapped in no man's land,
right?
And then drug that foot. So.
Now back to the three-quarter press. Braxton Stainbrook gets it to Ingram. Back to Abby Kirkpatrick, taking it to the hole. She was fouled before the shot.
They're going to get Merritt Meade on the push there. I think that's just going to be her first foul of the game.
14th foul. It's a 3-point lead now by the Lady Chargers. 7:30 remaining in the ball game.
Good take there by Abby Kirkpatrick, by the way.
Paisley gets it into Stainbrook, and she's fouled again on the floor.
Are they going to get Meade again on that? Yeah, number 4 this time. That's Elijah Banks.
Head coach Denver Ramsey, not in agreement with that call.
No, he's definitely not happy with that call, but like we said, play on. We got to play on.
There's Braxton. She drives and loses it out of bounds.
And she ran right into 34 Rosalind Sisson down there. Rosalind held her ground, and Braxton, I believe, just kind of drilled it off her foot.
Well, Sisson's a big girl.
Yep, she's going to stand her ground, 6 foot tall down there. She's not going anywhere.
Full court press, nicely done by Merritt Mead. She takes it all the way, but then Ashlyn Kirkpatrick with the rejection, and then she's fouled.
Good job, number 3, like you said, Cam, senior 5'8", Ashlyn Kirkpatrick. That's her about third or fourth block this game.
Suddenly, there's 16 fouls now for the Chargers. We were just talking about how they only had 2 or 3. Yep. Now we're to 6.
You know, what we need to talk about is we need to take the lead back, and maybe that's how it'll happen. We seem to talk about something, and then it happens.
Right.
We'll see if that
there you go.
comes to fruition.
To Paisley, but back to Bodeker.
Kellerman's back in for the Buffaloes. That's a good sign.
Abby gets it over to Moore to Ashlyn Kirkpatrick.
Bodeker, Moore. We got Julia Paisley, Kellerman, and Kirkpatrick.
This is what you like. This is the combination of players we like to have on the court right now.
Yes, ball handlers and size down low.
Bodeker looking to drive. Gets it back out to Brooklyn Moore. To Kirkpatrick. Into Gabby. Kellerman, no foul. But there's Paisley again, and then a three-pointer put up. She's fouled.
That's
Lindsay Bodeker, foul.
That's going to be a 3-shot foul on the Chargers there. Nice job by the Lady Buffaloes to work it around, and Bodeker is the recipient of that great workaround.
This is big.
Yep.
A 3-point lead now for the Lady Chargers, and 3 free throws. First one up,
there
good.
Yeah, second foul on Merritt Mead if we can get her out of the game.
Yeah.
But Chargers might not have anywhere else to turn for offense.
Well, it'd be good on the press if we could get her out. Second one in by Bodeker, good.
Bodeker just stepping up there, one dribble, bam.
One more and we could tie this, so. 6:31 remaining. Second one, we got a whistle and a lane violation. And it's going to be on the Buffs, so.
Yep, even if that would have went in, it wouldn't have counted, so.
Full court press here by the Lady Buffs, down by 1. Mead with the ball, she's bringing it up. She sees in the corner. There's Banks. And we've got a travel. Travel on Caitlin Myrick.
And they finally called one because number 4, Asia Banks, as well drug her foot. But again, it was right in front of them and there was no foul, but they finally got one on them.
Back to the three-quarter press.
Both teams in the single bonus, so they'll all shoot 1-on-1 from here on out.
Brooklyn Moore over in the corner. Gets it to Kellerman. Kellerman looking back to Kirkpatrick to Bodeker. Over to Paisley. Paisley to Bodeker. Bodeker up and no good. Rebound by Mead.
Not a terrible shot. I mean, they worked it around. Bodeker got the open look.
It's a 1-point Lady Charger lead. 5:53 to go. Myrick with the ball. She gets it to Banks. And looks like they're going to get Brooklyn Moore on the foul there.
Yeah, and again, she picked up a couple of quick fouls in the first half, and that's her third.
So Abigail Rowe was the recipient of the foul. She's going to be at the line shooting a 1-and-1.
Again, a new Charger player at the line. Let's see if it's the whole team that shoots free throws well.
This one's off the mark, but then look at Sisson right there to rebound. But there's our Abby Kellerman, and just unfortunately lost it out of bounds.
Kellerman lost it, and then Moore didn't realize the ball was on the floor and backed up and kicked it right out of bounds.
So here's a 35-34 lead for the Chargers. They have the ball, 5:39 here to go in the fourth quarter. Inbounding, and it's good they didn't call that one.
Yep. Moore can afford another foul or two, but we don't want to put Mead on the line, that's for sure.
That's right. Mead's got the ball. She shoots. No good. Rebound Ashlyn, and she's fouled.
So they're going to get 15. Caitlin Myrick on the foul there. That's going to be number 3 on her.
That's going to put Ashlyn up on the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Absolutely.
35-34 again.
Fouls are piling up, 8-8 right now for both teams. A little over 5 minutes to go here in the fourth, Cam. I think if we can match them step for step on the free throws, then, and we'll see what happens.
Well, here we go. We're completely almost even in every aspect of the game here. Foul, like you said, team fouls. First shot up, no good.
We got the
rebound, and another foul.
Yep, they're going to get Asia Banks. That's going to be her 4th foul.
And Brooklyn Moore is going to go to the line.
So again, we've got to hit these 1-on-1s. We've got to get these at least to a second shot each time we're to the line.
Brooklyn's first one up, no good.
That's a potential 4-point swing that we could have had there. We've got to hit those free throws.
And again, the Chargers get it in the hands of Meade.
Yep.
She gets it over to Banks. Into Sisson. She's double teamed. Back out. There's a nice turnover.
Julia Paisley right there, the recipient of that steal. Very nice.
Bodeker with the ball. She gets back to Paisley. Paisley's fouled.
They're gonna get Caitlin Myrick for her 4th foul. Kind of giving her a hand check. Julia Paisley will go to the line. And
gotta hit these free throws.
This is the double bonus now, so we're gonna get 2 fouls either way the rest of the way for the Buffaloes.
Gotta hit these free throws. First one up. Good.
There we go.
Nothing but nylon.
That's right. That's what we need.
So we're deadlocked at 35, and here comes Courtney Stone back in, 5'10", junior.
Giving Abigail Rowe, number 5, a breather for Coach Denver Ramsey.
Paisley's second one, no good. And there's going to be a tie-up. Nice job by Ashton Kirkpatrick to get her hands on that ball.
And well, guess what? That hustle by Kirkpatrick saved a possession, and the ball goes back to the Buffaloes. And guess what? Abigail Rowe right back into the game. She just came out.
Just came out. She's back in.
12, Courtney Stone came out for the Chargers.
Brooklyn Moore gets it in, and it's going to be off the foot of Sisson, I'm sorry.
Yep, Kellerman tried to get it inside to Moore, who was posted up.
And there is Kellerman with the ball. She does get it back to Moore. Moore over to Bodeker, to Paisley. Into Kellerman. Abby up, and she's fouled. She's going to shoot 2.
Sisson's going to pick up her 2nd foul there, and Kellerman did great. She put her hands up. She was ready for that pass, and the Buffaloes found her down low, and she's going to convert hopefully 2 free throws here.
Abby, the 5'9", she looks bigger or taller than 5'9".
She does. I was thinking she'd be
5'10" at least.
6 foot.
Yeah, right, right. First shot up, good. And the Buffaloes have the lead back.
Good job, Abby Kellerman. Let's make this a court warming you won't forget.
Right. Abby playing with 4 fouls.
4 fouls for Kellerman.
Second one up. Oh, just out. It's a 1-point lead for the Lady Buffs. 4:39 to play here in the game. Meade brings the ball down. Looking for Banks. She gets it over to Asia Banks. Back to Meade.
The stands are starting to swell, Cameron.
Double team there, and that forced a turnover.
Yep. The Buffalo faithful are out loud and proud here with a 1-point Buffalo lead. Let's see if we can take this one home.
Here comes Bodeker. She gets it over. Well, she's going to take it back and gets it over to Moore and into Kellerman. Kellerman off the back and good. Abby Kellerman.
She says not tonight.
So it's a 3-point lead, and the Buffs get it back, and Paisley with the shot. Suddenly it's a 5-point lead.
The full court pressure.
We got a whistle. I'm not sure. I think they may have called it on Brooklyn Moore.
Yeah, she went across the line when on the inbounds play. That's okay.
Okay.
That's 4 fouls for her. Keep her in.
I guess it's not a foul because it was just turnover, right? Because they're not shooting free throws.
That's true. That's true.
So here comes Meade. Yeah, she was close to carrying the ball. She gets it over to Courtney Stone. Back to Meade for 3. No good. Rebound, Ashlyn.
Nice job, Ashlyn Kirkpatrick.
Here comes Bodeker down the side. And Bodeker at the point gets it over to Paisley.
Get her nice pick there. There's
Paisley on the foul.
And I think they might get number 4, Asia Banks. They might foul. Nope. They got 15. Caitlin Merrick. That's number 4 for her.
Julia Paisley at the line now. These are huge. All of a sudden, here we are again with a 5-point lead.
And they're creeping up 1 point at a time here with that pressure.
First one up. Rattles in.
Nice job. Nice touch there by number 33, Miss Paisley. Again, the Buffaloes are in the double bonus. They'll shoot 2 free throws from here on out.
Second one up. Good. And suddenly we've got a 7-point Buffalo lead.
Paisley and Kellerman are just dueling banjos back here. They're just back and forth. Who's going to score next? Very exciting.
We talked about the energy coming out in the fourth quarter, and that's exactly what's happened. Forcing turnovers are the Buffaloes.
Yep. Moore there took a shot to the head that
she sure did.
Called.
Meade with the ball gets to Banks. Banks trying to get it into Stone. We've got a tie-up on the floor. And they are going to call a tie-up.
Great hustle by the Buffaloes. Abby Kellerman there, getting down, getting some arm burns, some leg burns.
You bet.
Because she wants that ball for her team. She wants this win.
Possession goes to the Chargers, down by 7. They are to the Buffs. And Meade gets it in. Over to Banks. Back to Meade from the corner. Over to Asia Banks. Banks drives and is quickly intercepted by Bodeker.
Bodeker, she can take her time. They don't need to rush the shot here.
They don't need to rush the shot.
Work some clock.
And, they got Paisley for traveling. Not sure about that travel call, but again, I don't wear the stripes, so.
Is that 5? That's what I had. Yeah, we're just clarifying here. Caitlin Merrick did foul out. I thought that she had 5 fouls, but it only showed 4 on the board. But yeah, Coach Ramsey confirmed that for the Chargers over there.
Here come the Chargers. Meade, no good, but look at Sisson right there, no good. She gets the ball back. She into Stone. Stone's fouled.
See, and the Buffaloes are working hard, and their Kellerman's working, and they're going over her back time and time again. I don't know if they're just not touching her, but those should be over the back calls, Cam.
Courtney Stone, the 5'11 junior, is going to go to the line. 42-35, 2:43 to go. The Lady Buffs on top.
They gave that foul to Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, number 2 on her tonight.
First one up, good.
No worries there.
Well, this is what we don't want to do. Put them on the line. We've been talking about that all night.
Absolutely, yeah. They will hit every shot that they put up pretty much, so you can't count on them to miss at all.
Second one, nothing but nylon. And it's a 5-point lead, 42-37. The Lady Buffs on top, just 2:43 remaining here in the game.
So the Buffaloes have to break this press. They cannot get stuck and trap on the side here.
Bodeker brings it down, takes it to the middle. Good job.
Absolutely.
To Kirkpatrick, jump shot. Off the mark.
Rush that shot. Let's calm down.
Good job by Abby Kirkpatrick on the hustle. She's going to take it to the hole and draw the foul.
And Merritt Meade's going to pick up number 3 there. But Cam, what I was trying to get to is the Buffaloes need to just take that ball out and work a little bit of clock. They've got the lead. They don't need the shot.
Well, and Abby Kirkpatrick, a freshman.
Yep.
Took it to the hole, drew the foul.
And I like that aggressiveness.
Let's see if she can finish it.
Awesome aggressiveness.
First one rattles in. 43-37. This would be considered an upset.
Absolutely. A 2-11 team going a 7-7 team.
Second one up, good.
Good
44-37.
Good job, Abby.
The press continues, but Meade brings it down quickly. Gets it out to Stone. Stone for 3, no good. Paisley hustles
all over the court.
To Bodeker. Now let's run the offense, eh? Gets it in. And she's going to draw the foul.
That's going to foul number 4, Asia Banks, out as well. That's 2 Chargers now that have fouled out.
Abby Kellerman, who's been playing with 4 fouls for the entire quarter.
Yep. Cam, what I'm
goes to the line.
What I'm telling you, though, we can take this ball and we can run some clock. Coach Jesse May was screaming, "Run the clock, run some clock."
Right. We seem to be the girls seem to be in the rush mode still.
And they're in the zone, I think, is the issue. And that's great, you know?
Yeah.
But we do have to play a little smart.
First one up, good. Big free throw, Abby Kellerman.
Abby is having herself a heck of a game, and if the game ended right now, she's my MVP for this.
Yeah, her and Paisley.
Yeah, Paisley.
You know, I mean, Paisley's right behind her, but
absolutely.
I would agree. And the second one rattles in, and suddenly the lead swelled to 9. Full court press continues. Meade with the ball.
I like it. Keep the pressure on that front court of the Chargers.
Fast and furious, we're going. And there's a backcourt violation coming up. Another turnover forced by the Buffaloes.
Exactly, and that high-pressure full-court press is getting the Chargers off of their game. And Coach Denver Ramsey wants to time out and talk about it. He's not going to get it.
Finally, he's
heard. Get it.
You know what? You got to give the crowd some credit. Because the referees couldn't hear his request for the timeout at first.
Yep.
But suddenly the lead is swelled to 9. Unbelievable that we were just down by 2 not that long ago here in this very quarter.
And it was fast and furious, and that's the kind of firepower that this Lady Buffalo team has, Cam. They've got the potential to blow games wide open with great play, and that's what they're doing. Stifling full court defense, and then they're hitting the free throws and their other shots.
They've really rattled the Lady Chargers into turnovers, and I don't know what the turnover margin is, but it may be about even actually. But you know, we're even almost in every aspect, except now the swelled score here.
Yeah,
you know, the 9-point lead for the Lady Buffs. And all of a sudden,
aside from probably 20 points worth of free throws by the Lady Chargers, they don't really have a lot of baskets like
and
the
15 for the Buffaloes from the arc.
Yeah,
3-point.
Those are the keys to the game and the differences. And really what stretched the lead now is we flip the script back to hitting our free throws now. So the Buffaloes continue to hit their free throws. Both teams are in the double bonus, so any whistles from here on out, as far as fouls, the teams will be at the free throw line for 2.
That was Paisley to Bodeker. Bodeker shut off. Rebound by Stone.
And again, I like the aggressiveness, but Cam, I want to see him run some of that clock off.
I agree. Stone's bringing it all the way down. Now she gets it over to Sydney Whitaker, back to Stone. Stone looking, trying to get it into Sisson, but Stone takes it herself. No good. Sisson with a rebound. Back up. No good. Rebound, Paisley.
Again, Paisley's got it. She's got to have at least a double-double tonight. Maybe a triple-double.
And here we go. Bodeker looks a little more calm. And that's what they're going to do. Kellerman back out to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick is fouled by Stone. And that's going to be 5 on her.
Yeah.
So 3 have fouled out now for the Lady Chargers. 3 players, I believe.
Looks like they're having a little bit of a. Oh, it's an intentional foul.
Well, it looked like it.
Yeah, she wasn't going for the ball. She was going for.
That is huge. That's a huge play. 1:17 to play. An intentional foul will get possession after these free throws.
Absolutely. Yep. We got Stone fouled out, Myrick fouled out, and Asia Banks fouled out. A couple of their key players.
Lady Buffs are looking for the upset. Ashlyn Kirkpatrick first one. Good.
She goes.
And the lead is 10 with 1:17 to play. Again, an intentional foul, so the Lady Buffs will take it at possession after this free throw.
And then also that's a kind of a backbreaker.
That rattles in as well.
That's a backbreaker for Coach Denver Ramsey and the Lady Chargers to give up the possession and 2 points. That's a big swing.
Intentional foul. That's a dagger.
And then he loses one of his best players in Caitlin Myrick. So the Lady Buffaloes got to finish this game out. They're in the driver's seat with an 11-point lead. Run some clock.
And there's a foul again. Paisley got it into Bodeker. Bodeker quickly went to the hole and got fouled.
And I kind of think that Coach Ramsey is having the girls intentionally foul because they don't know if the Buffaloes can hit all their free throws. That's about the only way they're going to be able to get back in this game.
Well, here's Lindsay Bodeker, and the first one's up and no good.
And so far, that strategy may be paying off right now for Coach Ramsey.
1:15 to go, and it's an 11-point Lady Buffalo lead. Second one up, good.
And it didn't pay off there, though.
It's a 12-point lead. Meade brings the ball down. Now there's a sense of urgency.
And there's Bodeker with quick hands.
She went back. Oh, it was okay. It was. I thought it was going to be a backcourt, but Meade brings it in, and it rattles out. I don't know who got that.
Looked like Sisson down low.
Abby Kellerman finally gets the rebound for the Buffs, and here's Bodeker now slowing things down.
Just got to milk this clock. We've got this game in hand, but we can't do things like that.
Turnover.
Oh.
But back. Look at Paisley on the floor. And they're going to give it a timeout to Jessie May. As Paisley, a great job of hustling, got herself on the floor, maintained possession enough for Jessie to call timeout.
And that's Julia Paisley through and through. Every single game, every single play, She is hustling. And Coach May smartly calls the timeout there.
Right.
We're up 12. You know, we just got to finish this game out. They're going to foul us. It's going to become a free throw situation. We're going to be shooting 2 every time. We got to be consistent. We got to hit our free throws, and we'll close this game out.
You know, if we can just hit 1 or 2 with this 12-point lead,
we're here on out.
We're good. You know, we're looking at an upset in the making here.
We're here tonight on homecoming night. The Lady Buffaloes have got the advantage and trying to close this thing out.
There's Paisley. She's going to bring it into Abby Kirkpatrick, and Kirkpatrick picks it up. Goes in over to Bodeker and out of bounds off of Sydney Whitaker.
Yeah, and that milked about 9-10 seconds off that clock. So
34 seconds remaining. Bodeker to Paisley. Paisley looking for Kellerman. She's got it. Abby into Bodeker. Bodeker, no.
And I think Coach Ramsey's just content to let this thing run out because he doesn't have his players.
Here we go. 15 seconds remaining. 12-point Lady Buffalo lead. They're about to get the upset.
Win number 3 on the season for Coach May and the Lady Buffaloes, and they have earned every second of this.
And the Lady Chargers are going to go to 7 and 8. And there's a whistle.
7-8 on the season isn't bad for the Pioneer League, and it definitely was an unexpected upset here at home on court warming night. Abby Kellerman, Julia Paisley fueling this win for the Buffaloes tonight.
And a foul was on Abby Kirkpatrick. First shot, though, is no good by Rowe, so suddenly...
Again, stick around for between games. We're going to have the court warming ceremony.
Second one up. No good. Rebound Kellerman over to Bodeker. Bodeker with 3 seconds, and they're going to be content to run this out. And an upset win by the Lady Buffaloes, 49-37.
Very good. Very good win for the Lady Buffaloes tonight. A well-earned, hard-fought victory. Every one of these Buffaloes that was in the game played a key role.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Lindsay Bodeker, very good game for her.
Absolutely.
Of course, Julia Paisley and Abby Kellerman.
Absolutely. You know, Kellerman, again, senior leadership. And her, along with Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, the 2 court warming candidates.
Right.
Again, Cam, I really think it's either between Paisley or Kellerman, but really Kellerman hit the free throws down the stretch. Yep. I ran out of spots to record how many points Kellerman had. So, Cam, I don't know what you think, but MVP for me is Abby Kellerman.
Yeah, I'm going with you on that as well. I mean, it's so close. Julia was on the floor so much, just a hustle. She's just a hustler.
And I can tell you, Julia Paisley's going to have many more MVPs in her career.
Oh, yeah.
Only a sophomore.
Right.
We're going to see her for 2 more years here in a Buffalo uniform. So, again, I think Abby on senior night with the performance.
Let's give it to her. Let's give it to her.
For sure.
This is huge. Again, I'm gonna allude back to January 30th at Carbondale when they beat us 72-45.
That was a thumping.
So a thumping, and so with some redemption here for the Lady Buffs, 49-37 total score here tonight. A victory for the Lady Buffs, who go to 3-11.
Yep, good hard fought win, Cam. So coming up, we've got the court warming ceremony. The house is packed house tonight here. They got the festivities, the flowers I can see, and everybody's ready to see who the next Prairie View High School court warming king and queen are crowned here tonight.
Very great start for the Lady Buffs tonight, and to set the tone, and hopefully it can carry over to the boys.
Yep, we need that momentum. They set the stage, so the boys will just follow suit, and hopefully we can get us a clean sweep tonight and take them right into that dance floor.
Absolutely. So it looks like we're going to have right here our main activity.
Yeah, I know. Jesse Weirs and Brock Hyde and Isaac Partita are all homecoming king candidates, and I believe Chance Gerlman as well is the 4th guy out there. Abby Kellerman, Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, and then as far as the rest of the candidates, I'm sure they'll be announced here shortly.
Tracy Conda.
Here we go.
and a special musical performance over the intercom of Taking Home Country Road with Joseph Lancaster on guitar and Christian Shirley and Tony Manning in vocals. Also, on Tuesday, the sophomores will play winners of the holiday decorating contest. Wednesday, many students and staff enjoy the day off from school to celebrate the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. With no school Wednesday, Thursday was Pink vs. Blue and Heroes vs. Villains Day combined. Another special instrumental music performance by the same three guys, plus the Prairie and Sam Hassel brought Catholic American to the halls of Prairie High School. Fort Warren 2020 continued today with Class Colors Day as all classes were green, black, white, and gray in support of our Buffaloes while they began while the Sabbath was charged. This afternoon, students who will incorporate games including a game performance by 11 students, dodgeball, human-hungry hippos, and knockout. The cheerleaders play campaign games in which candidates ran through a hula things and quick candidates apply makeup for team candidates while blindfolded. Our Battle of the Buffaloes will continue into future days with the staff versus student witnessing battle, which was postponed today due to illness of some key performers for the staff. A big thanks to the Prairie High School cheerleaders, band, student council, and all of you who participated in the Warming Spirit Week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and now for the 2020 Fort Warming Coronation Ceremony. First, we would like to introduce those coming to the ceremony tonight. Last year's king, Mr. Tommy Victor, and last year's queen, Miss Bailey Winters. Tommy was in the United States and was majoring in finance and is involved in the St. Louis Student Center, Student Governing Association, and the Child of the House, and Student Finance Association. Bailey attended Wichita State University and studies pre-med and nursing with a minor in Spanish. She works as a transition mentor at Wichita State and as a patient care tech at Beatrice and St. Francis Hospital. Standing with Mr. Victor and Ms. Winters are Mr. Chandler Dunbar and Ms. Leland Bowling. Chandler is the son of Rufus and Taylor Dunbar. He is a kindergartner in Mr. Ballinger's class at Big C. Chandler enjoys playing video games, soccer, and wrestling. When he grows up, Chandler says he would like to be a real cop. Miss Amelia is the daughter of Aaron and Trish Bowling. She attends kindergarten at Parker Elementary. Amelia likes to play with her cousins and baby dolls. When she grows up, she wants to be a teacher. She says, just like Mrs. Morrow because she cares about her. Let's give them all a round of applause as they wave to the crowd. Okay, our first queen candidate is Miss Brooke Allen. Brooke is the daughter of Jack and Tara Allen. Brooke has participated in cheer, cross country, track, and art for 4 years, choir and athletes for 3 years, and National Honor Society for 2 years. She plans to attend Hays State University and study radiology. Brooke's greatest memories at Prairie View have been with her classmates and friends who have become such a huge part of her life, and she is very grateful that Prairie View has brought them together. Brooke's favorite quote is, "Make the best of the time you had," from Martin Stupak. She would like to thank her parents for their constant support and unconditional love. Thank you for always being there for her. To Brooke's sisters, Kate and Bree, you are the biggest supporters and best cheerleaders. You will forever be her best friends, and she loves you. Brooke would also like to thank all of her grandparents for their support and for being such a big part of her life. Next, she wants to thank the Ewald family for being there for her during the last 4 years. Jody, thank you for all of your encouragement, love, and for being her person. Lastly, she wants all of her friends, teachers, and coaches for making thank all of her friends, teachers, and coaches for making high school great. She has loved her 4 years at Prairie. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Brooke Allen. Walking Miss Allen is team candidate The quote just solidified is, people say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. Like A.A. He would like to thank his parents for always being there and coming to all of his events. Jesse would also like to thank his grandparents for their support in everything he does. Thanks to friends for all the good times and memories that he won't forget. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jesse Lewis. Our next great candidate of the night is Miss Ashley Kirkpatrick. Ashley's parents are living in Kirkpatrick. Ashley has participated in softball for 9 years, math leagues, basketball, and art for 4 years, cheer, softball, concert choir, and National Honor Society for 3 years, and volleyball for 1 year. She will attend Fort State University, but is still undecided on her major. Ashley will leave Prairie View with great memories of all the time she has spent with her classmates. She is going to miss you all. The quote Ashley stands by is, believe you can, and you're halfway there, like Teddy Roosevelt. Ashley would like to thank her parents for always loving, supporting, and pushing her in everything she does, no matter the circumstance. She thanks her sisters, Allie and Abby, for being her built-in best friends, who she can always count on to have fun with. Ashley would also like to thank her grandparents for being her number one supporters. Isaac for always being there and loving her unconditionally throughout high school, and Dorothy and Mary for being her, quote, go-to girls. To the class of 2020, thanks for all the memories and the good times throughout high school. Ashley loves you all. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ashley Kirkpatrick. Walking Miss Kirkpatrick, team candidate, Mr. Isaac Tina. Isaac is our chair, Robinson, and volleyball team. Isaac has participated in football for 2 years, basketball for 4 years, concert choir for 2 years, and math leagues for 4 years. For high school, Isaac plans to attend Pittsburgh State and major in construction management. He says one of the best things at Prairie View is having fun with all of his friends during the pool. Isaac's favorite quote is, it's better to than fade away, I definitely. Better to burn out than fade away, I definitely. He would like to thank his mom, dad, stepdad, and his sister for all being on the way. Isaac would especially like to thank all of his coaches for pushing him to be the best he could be. He also asked him for being an amazing friend, for pushing him throughout high school, and for helping him with his homework. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Isaac Ortiz. Our third queen candidate is Miss Abigail Reed. Abigail is the daughter of Bill and Reed. She has participated in volleyball, concert, and art for 4 years, ceramics and cheer for 2 years, and track for 1 year. After high school, Abigail plans to work in human resources for the National Guard and to pursue a degree at Johnson County Community College. Abigail will always remember her friends from high school and love and cherish them for the rest of her life. The quote she lives by is, before we can conquer the world, we must first conquer the self, by J. Oswald Sanders. Abigail would like to thank her parents for putting up with her and her sister for being her support system. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Abigail Reed. Walking Miss Reed is team candidate, Mr. Brock High. Brock's parents are glad and genuine. He has participated in FFA, basketball, golf, and baseball for 4 years, musical for 3 years, and concert choir for 2 years. After graduating, Brock intends to pursue a degree in business management and marketing. When he leaves Prairie View, he will take with him all the great times he has made with his friends and teammates and miss his younger future. His favorite quote is, never say never, because limits, like fears, are often just illusions, by Michael Jordan. Brock would like to thank his parents for being the best support system he could ask for. He would also like to thank his siblings, Macy and Brett, for teaching him many lessons and for making him the person he is today. Finally, he'd like to thank the boys, Dylan, Jesse, Hunter, Isaac, Justin, and Chance. For all the members that have been thus far. He hopes there are more to come. Thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Black. Our next student candidate for team is Miss Abby Cullen. Abby is a daughter of Jan Cullen. She has participated in volleyball and basketball for 4 years, and softball, FFA, library club, and Kansas Pro volleyball for 2 years. After high school, Abby plans to attend Northeastern Oklahoma A&M for nursing. Her most distinct memory about Prairie View occurred her first day volleyball practice when they were learning to serve. Mr. Rhodes ran new glasses and sitting on the ref's post. During one of Abby's serves, she hit Mr. Rhodes' glasses, shattering them. Sorry, Coach. The quote she lives by is, if you see someone without a smile, you're in yours, like Ollie Parker. Abby would like to thank her mom and grandma for always supporting her and showing her that hard work can get you far in life. She would also like to thank Mrs. Bean for always having open arms and for introducing her to her passion of the human body. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Abby Cullen. Welcome Miss Cullen and team candidate Jan Jordan. Jan is the son of Jane and Heidi. He has participated in wrestling and football for 4 years and track for 2 years. After high school, Jan planned on playing volleyball at the next level and playing football at the next level and earning an associate's degree. One moment in Prairie that Jan will always remember is the time he and Hunter did the, quote, biggest workout ever in the parking lot and then couldn't ride the school for a week. The quote Jan lives by is, the worst thing I could be is the same as everybody else. I hate that. By Arnold, I'll be back, Schwarzenegger. He would like to thank his parents